Alucard, he's a 5 stars hero with fire element and sorcerer class, offensive hero class. According to his base stats, he has average base stats and is good at attack. Alucard's passive ability makes him 100% able to steal dispellable buffs from enemies, every time he casts a special skill. If none of the enemies have buffs, he can deal 70% damage to all enemies. This passive ability is the same as the Hatter's special skill, which is stealing buffs, but I think it's pretty crazy to have this skill as a passive ability. First skill effect, destroys all minions from the target and nearby enemies. This first skill is very good for fighting heroes with summon minion abilities, and its abilities can be categorized the same as other minion destroyer heroes such as Grimble, Topaz, Captain Diamond, etc. Second skill effect, deals 250% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The damage level of this second skill is average, but it's still pretty good because Alucard's mana speed is very fast. Third and fourth skill effect, all allies recover 10% health and gain 3% mana for each minion destroyed. The effect of this skill will be very good if the enemy has a lot of minions. Just imagine if the enemy has 5 minions, then the amount of health that will be obtained can reach 50% and also get 15% mana, and most importantly, there is no maximum amount of health bonus and obtainable mana. Fifth skill effect, the attack bypasses defensive buffs, this includes counterattacks. The effect of this skill fits perfectly with the attack rate and mana speed. When combined with attack boosters, the effect will be quite lethal. Attack score, A-, based on Alucard's basic stats, class, passive ability and the special skill effects he has. His basic attack is pretty good, his class that allowed him to reduce mana generation. His passive ability is also great, which allows him to steal enemy buffs, and because Alucard's mana speed is very fast and has an average percent damage, making him look pretty good as an attacking hero. Overall defense, B. Alucard wasn't strong enough to take hits, because Alucard's defense and hit points are not too tanky, therefore, his best position is in the wing and flank position. Titan score, B. Based on the effects of Alucard's special skills and passive abilities, his skills are generally good enough to use on raids, but not so great on Titan attacks, as very few or almost no Titans have the ability to summon minions. So, Alucard is not so recommended in the Titan attack team. Raid tournaments, B+, he can be used in rush attack tournaments, but not highly recommended, as there are several options for minion destroyer heroes, which are slightly better at attacks like Aeon and Fluffy, or which can attack all enemies like Grimble. And A- in the buff booster tournament, due to his passive ability to steal enemy buffs and the ability to penetrate the opponent's defense buffs. And also A- in the bloody battle tournament, because in this tournament, many players use heroes who can summon minions or heroes who have counterattack abilities as their passive attacks, both of which are very beneficial for Alucard. It's just that he has defense stats that are not so tanky, so you have to be careful in keeping him alive. His overall grading is B+. Conclusion: Alucard is a hero who will be very popular with many people. Why? If we look back at his abilities, first, he has a passive ability that can steal enemy buffs, where this ability is the same as the Hatter's skill. Second, the level of damage he does is in the average category. Third, his ability to destroy all enemy minions and get a health bonus skill is similar to the Gobbler and Gourmet costume, except that, it gives the amount and percentage, as well as a 3% mana generation bonus for every minion that is successfully annihilated. For example, if every 3 enemy targets, each have 3 minions, so all allies can get up to 27% mana, this number is even more than Snowfied has. Fourth, he is also able to penetrate all kinds of defensive buffs including counterattack, this skill is the same as Zogrog and Griffin. Fifth and last, he can do all of this with very fast mana speed. This is very mind-blowing. If you say, is he the best hero? Not necessarily, because most of the bonuses he can get will only happen if he meets his natural opponent, namely minion generators, and heroes with buff abilities. But if you ask me, is he a hero worth having? Then clearly I would say, of course he's worth having.